What is up, my dudes? We've got the Corporate Esports Association, CEA Dota 2 Spring 2019 tournament going on. For those of you who don't know, CEA is a social esports league where big names like Google and Facebook play off for the glory of esports. Today we've got Bing Esports representing Microsoft and Team Yes Tidehunter representing Google. So let's get up into the draft. The first bans haven't quite happened yet, but normally the first ban is pretty fast, so I guess I haven't really thought about it. Razor ban, it's getting a bit popular these days. It's got a few move speed buffs, some strength buffs recently.
Radiance ban.
Drow. Drow is very flavor of the month right now. She's got a lot more agi buff. I believe this is version 7.21c, so she hasn't been buffed again yet.
Only 10 seconds.
Like the Bing logos as well, they put in a lot of effort. This Google team, like, no effort at all. This is default banners. What is this? Unbelievable. Seem to be having a lot of trouble with the first bans. This usually indicates that they haven't really thought about the bans before the game. First ban cycle usually goes by pretty fast. We see a Leshrac ban. This is the pre-nerf version of Leshrac, where Diabolic Edict does 11 damage per tick at level 1 instead of 8. It's a pretty significant nerf that happened to Lesh, but this version is quite strong.
10 seconds.
It's a good ban.
Radiance ban.
Tinker. Wow, this is a very early ban. Usually, most teams don't pick Tinker until the last pick. He has a lot of counters. You can any Invis hero, Bounty Hunter, Ricky instantly annihilates Tinker. You can pick Storm Spirit. So normally you don't pick Tinker until like your last pick, especially if your second pick, which it looks like Bing Esports is.
Only 10
So
seconds.
if anyone was going to pick Tinker, it would have been Bing Esports, but they banned it anyway. It seems like a waste of a ban. Again, going into reserve time for Team Yes Tidehunter.
Dyer's ban.
An Ursa ban that's very popular. Is very fast. 333 base move speed. Build a phase boots and drums and moving at 500. I can respect the ban. It's a very safe ban. Another thing that maybe the Tinker ban could indicate is that Bing Esports has actually done their homework, looked at what Team Yes Tidehunter actually
5
plays,
seconds.
because every team plays different heroes. We're not pro players, so it's hard to gauge what heroes we can play. Okay, sometimes someone will bring out a Tinker that's a bit god tier, and then it's not much you can do about it. This is best of one. Bing Esports also going to reserve time. An Ember Spirit ban, another uncommon first ban, but I have seen Ember Spirit first picked a lot as well. He's a pretty versatile hero in terms of laning. You can put him mid, you can put him safe lane, so it's a decent ban. But again, Ember Spirit's one of those like high skill cap heroes that like not everyone plays. You need to have someone on your team who actually spams Ember to play. Viper is been nerfed a bit recently, but I think he's still a very strong hero. This is 7.21c, so he has not been nerfed again yet. The Nether Toxin cooldown went up, I believe. But in this patch, he's still a decent hero. At the start of 7.21, he was probably the best hero in the patch. 60% win rate.
Hurry.
We'll probably see him as the mid. There's not much other choices for him. He needs a lot of levels.
Dire team are now picking.
Shadow Shaman, a very good hero right now. It's pretty rare that a hero from the support role can close out the game by themselves. Shadow Shaman gives you that ability. We've also been seeing the prevalence of Aetherlands rushes and just getting that ridiculous cast range on Shackles, and shackling them for
Only 10 seconds.
10 seconds, something crazy like that.
5 seconds remain.
Being Esports really struggling with this pick.
Radiant team are now picking.
And then Undying comes out. This will probably be a position 5 Undying. So Being Esports has revealed their support duo. And now it's time for Team Yes Tidehunter to respond. They want... Viper is not very good against these heroes. His range is not that high. His attack speed is not that high.
10 seconds to pick.
Really need someone to take out the Tombstone and the wards.
5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
And they can't pick Sniper anymore because they have a mid already. Safe lane Sniper is not great. There's a lot of heroes that they've locked out with this Viper pick, but I think they've drafted themselves into a corner, honestly.
Radiant's ban.
The hero, since they moved the attack range talent to level 10, it's a little bit better. You can outrange the Serpent wards, take out the Tombstone a bit easier, but his attack speed is still pretty abysmal. Nevertheless, Jakiro Viper, a very good combo. Nether Toxin reduces magic resistance, and Jakiro does a lot of magic damage. So it's pretty beefy lineup already as well.
Dire's ban.
Juggernaut, good ban. I think Big Esports has indicated that they want to play fast. Jug gives them that ability. At this point, if I'm Big Esports, I should be trying to ban anything that has like attack speed steroids. Mirana is not that common, but maybe would be very good in this scenario. They can't really pick Lina anymore because they drafted Viper already. Again, like the Vipers kind of put them in this like kind of hellhole, and they've also banned Drow, so they just need a range hero who can attack very fast.
Radiant's ban.
Earthshaker ban. So I think being esports, they really want to focus on like grouping up, pushing fast, and the way to counter that usually is to have an overwhelming amount of team fight. The Earthshaker provides some of that. I think it's a pretty good ban. They might try and ban like the Brew Master next.
10 seconds to pick. 5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
Maybe the Tidehunter. If your team has Tidehunter, oh, actually, yeah, that makes sense. They're probably gonna pick Tidehunter. If your team had Tidehunter right now, you should be looking to ban some, like a Pugna, like these fast-paced pushing heroes. The Shrek is already banned. Taking a lot of time in this ban, Team Tidehunter. They're really struggling to think about it. Honestly, Lifestealer. He does pretty well against the heroes present. Rage doesn't really care. They might try and pick Coddle as their position 4. It provides a lot of team fight. They banned the 2 heroes that can actually counter Coddle.
Ten seconds to pick. 5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
Coddle can really resolve a lot of Viper's nerfs. He got nerfed a lot in mana cost, and his cooldowns got nerfed, so Coddle gets rid of both of those issues altogether.
Dire team pick.
Bristleback ban. I wasn't really feeling Bristleback this game, but they do have one of the main counters of Bristleback already on the team in the Viper, so it would be a pretty safe pick. We'll probably see Big Esports pick their offlaner now.
5 seconds remain.
They want to go for like a fast-paced offlaner. Go for Nature's Prophet, maybe. But it's not that great against what Team Titanhunter currently has. He's burned down the Sprout. They'll probably go for something safe like a Centaur. Can't really go wrong.
Radiant team pick.
Oh, Wind Ranger.
At your service.
Well, this one's a flex pick, because now she can go mid and she can go offlane. We might see her as a mid. I think Wind Ranger kind of needs too much farm right now to be an offlaner.
Ten seconds to pick.
Team Tidehunter should probably pick their other support at this point.
5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
I think Cotter would be a pretty good pick. Like, against this kind of lineup, you need a lot of D-push, you need a lot of team fight, and Cotter gives you both. Then the problem is the supports aren't very good at making moves.
Dire team are now picking.
Clockwork. Well, he could be a position 3 as well. But we usually see Clockwork as position 4. It's pretty rare these days to see position 3 Clockwork. He usually just needs a little bit too much. He's a bit too greedy as an offlaner. But as a 4 position, you just run at people with batteries, so don't care. It's great. It's definitely going to make the roster, the Shadow Shaman, dying a bit miserable. Big Esports, probably looking to pick their carry, if then. Or actually, Wind Ranger is probably the mid. They probably want to pick their offlaner now, unless Wind Ranger's the offlaner. PL, okay. Wind Ranger's an offlane is okay. She can focus fire the tower. It serves like similar purpose of like setting the tempo really fast. But PL needs a lot of farm to get online. He doesn't push very fast. So, but the other 3 are very good at making space. Doesn't really care too much about the Clockwork.
Hurry, hurry. Dire's ban.
Puck.
Oh, Puck. Interesting. I like it. I think. Correct me, don't quote me on this. I'm pretty sure you can't doppelganger out of Dream Coil anymore. Change the mechanics.
Only 10 seconds.
It's very unique, but I'm pretty sure you can't. And if that's the case, this is a brilliant counter, because now, like, Wind Ranger relies on running as well. Her main survivability is to like be very fast, and Puck puts a stop to all of that. Faceless Void, good ban. Another big team fighter. Looks like Team Tidehunter bans Tidehunter, which is quite an embarrassment. But it provides good team fight. They probably think the Wind Ranger's also going mid, which again is a flex pick. Is
Oh, they're
the
just 20
best part of
minutes
the draft. Puck is probably going mid.
away. Only 10
Don't think we'll
seconds.
see an offlane. Actually,
5 seconds. Hurry.
they have
hurry.
Viper already. It's probably an offlane Puck.
Dire team.
Alright, he's... Yeah, Troll. Troll with the carry pick. Just keep him in place with Dream Coil. Go to town with Troll. It's a pretty easy strategy, drop some Nether Toxins.
Someone left, but they're going to miss the digital sports.
Alright, so they think Wind Ranger can... Well, the thing is, you can't even shut down the Viper anymore, because you just go to the jungle,
5 seconds remain.
and then, you can't contest the Alchemist. Whoa. Wow, this is
Oh, they're
an
back.
incredibly greedy lineup. This Wind Ranger has to take off. She needs to wreck everyone early on. She's pretty good against the Troll. I think Troll's not the best against Wind Ranger early on. I don't know, this is such a hard game for big esports. The game is so easy for Team Titan. It's just get a Dream Coil and then have Troll hit people. Maybe use Clockwork to cogs people out and snap the coil. It's so much easier. Big esports, what do they do? They drop a tombstone and then Team Titan can just run away. Don't know how much AoE lockdown they have. The only lockdown they have is the Shadow Shaman. Wind Ranger's not reliable, but we'll see how she does. I think this game for big esports is all on the Wind Ranger. Okay, so we've got Hellboy on the Puck, Escal on the
Another
Hero.
thrilling match awaits us.
I can't read that, some Chinese name on the Viper. For the Swarm on the Clockwork, and Up Down Dota on the Troll, representing Big Esports. Oh, sorry, hang on. Did I have to... No, that was Google. Mr. Bond on the Phantom Lancer. Bomberman on the Undying. Healthy Snack Eater on the Wind Ranger. She's definitely looking pretty healthy. Seren on the Shadow Shaman. And Poise on the Alchemist. Alright, so this is pretty key to any Alchemist lineup. You need to get as many bounties as you can early on. We haven't seen Alchemist put a point in Grievous Greed yet, so we'll see. But this is usually the best way to go. They can get... They can probably get... Actually, Clockwork is just going to cogs them out of the top one. I don't know how they can get those. They have to focus on the bot ones. I think they're only going to get one. There's no way that they can fight the Clockwork at the room. Now the Wind Ranger
It's time for Fantasy World Avatars.
Alright, they're only going to get one rune, which is really unfortunate. Alch didn't equal skill Grievous Greed, so I guess it's at the end of the day. But a First Blood on the Viper, what a disaster. I guess the Viper just stayed too long. And Puck's got pretty high base damage. 68, 69. This is 54 plus a Quelling Blade. You should expect Puck to get ahead in this lane. Wind Ranger, just doing Wind Ranger things, just shooting people with arrows. I feel like top lane is probably going to be where the most kills happen. Unfortunately, Clockwork went for power cogs at level 1 and not battery assault, so his kill potential is pretty limited, but at the same time, it's okay, you can just use it to burn some mana from your opponents. There's not much mana regen left. Pio just has a Mango. Shadow Shaman has a Clarity, but it's pretty hard to keep it on. We'll see if Clock decides to cogs him. Yeah, burn some mana, smack him around a bit. Alk being really annoying with the acid spray. Puck gets the deny with the minus armor. That was a lot of damage. Welling Axe comes out onto the Wind Ranger. She's getting pretty low. She doesn't have a Tang salve, so this is getting pretty dicey for her. Curry is going top with an early Wraith ban. PL, you are so greedy. You gotta give the courier to mid lane. Like, this Soul Ring is so important. He's probably gonna go down. He salves up, it should be okay. But he has to TP out. Oh, a double kill on bot with the level 2 tomb. I should have denied the tombstone there.
Invisibility.
Wind Ranger just like whittling them down. I want to see the... Alright, the battery assault is now on the Clockwork. If he finds the Shadow Shaman on his own, he's dead. Puck. Alk is actually keeping up. He's 11-1 versus 10-4. He's doing pretty well. I thought he would be getting crushed a little bit harder. For the Alk, you want to be really far ahead of Clockwork. He is faster than... Oh, Shadow Shaman's got boots already. Not catching up. But the bait, the battery assault and the cogs... Ah, this Shadow Shaman is so dead. Oh, no. Nice. Alright. That should be an easy boots for Clockwork, and every gank after this should be way easier. You probably pressure the PL out now. So casual liquid fire. I like this 2-1-2-0-1 build from Jakiro. The Ice Path, it's okay. I think you want to focus on harassing in the lane. Dual Breath does so much damage. It's 200 damage at level 2. Most spells do 150. Battery Salt's back up. He must use his Mango. Just gotta find the Shadow Shaman on his own again. Hulk pulling ahead a bit in last hits. Still pretty close. He's pretty good at last hitting at the tower. It's pretty rare to see this like 2 points of decay build. Normally you just see 1. It doesn't really scale that well. The cooldown goes down, but like the damage barely scales. Normally you see like a point in the Soul Rip right after the 1-1-4. Another power shot, that really hurt. Can you get a decay? He gets the kill! Alk has been pretty on point with controlling the runes. Another phase shift forward. But this time Alk doesn't have a TP, so he's gonna walk home the long way around. Oh, nice juke. Yes, the silence. Oh, and the neutral creep's gonna kill him? Come on, the Mud Golems. Alright. He accepts his death. He doesn't try and aggravate the Mud Golems again, which is really unfortunate. But they only got 1 bounty rune again. And the Alk wasn't even alive to get the Grievel's Greed bonus.
Denied.
PL struggling a lot, only 14 last hits. It's kind of hard. This Nether Toxin spam is pretty obnoxious, especially with the Clockwork. It does so much damage. Puck. Level up on Alk, but Alk is level 6 now. He has nothing to fear anymore. There's no way the Puck can kill him unless he really fucks up. Wind Ranger's doing pretty well. Oh, another shackle. Nice shackles into an easy power shot. But there are a lot of creeps in the way. But he's not going to get it. Another decay. Nice. Alright, but the Undying may have to give his life up here. Illusory Orb. Is he going to get the coil?
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
Nice. And the Wind Ranger goes down too. Viper kills the Shadow Shaman with the help of the Clockwork. This is a pretty sad lane for Shadow Shaman. Like, you should just leave at this point and go to another lane. Like, you're just gonna get run out with the Clockwork and die every time. Clockwork is going for the Alk. I don't know if you saw, but the Chemical Rage is down for 6 seconds. This is a good opportunity, but there's no Dream Coil to hold him in place, and he can just Alchem the Chemical Rage out of it. He'll be safe. Early Headdress by Undying. We may see a Greaves rush from him. It's probably what he's going for. This Undying's more of a position 4 than a position 5, which is pretty uncommon. When we see people like PPD and March play that Undying in position 5. But they moved the Tombstone on Death from level 15 to level 20. It was so hard to get to level 15 before, and it's like almost impossible to get to level 20 on Undying. So it's a pretty big nerf. Nice Shackles, but it gets cancelled. This is such a hard lane. Like, this Clockwork is so strong. They have some time. Well, the battery salt's on cooldown, but that's it. Jakiro gets the Undying, which is really crazy. See, no points in Ice Path. This is, it's an option. If you think that the laning phase is going to be really long, which in this game I think it is, there's going to be a lot of farming going on in this game. I would say that going for Liquid Fire at level 4 is acceptable. Another Jewel Breath, nice slow, but there's nothing left in the tank for Troll. Finally gets enough mana for the axes, but gets shackled. Shadow Shaman's dead again. But Undying's here, they don't have any slows left. PL can't get in range for a Spirit Lance, and they just shrine up. It's an easy game. Viper's level 6 now, he probably used his Viper Strike to kill the Shadow Shaman. Puck's got Dream Coil again, maybe he can look to make another move on the PL. Easy Ice Path on the Wind Ranger, but she just walks away. Alk, he might be starting to pull ahead. He is actually not that far ahead with the Puck. You normally want to see Alks that are like, 1k ahead of the other mid, or maybe 2k. Oops, the solo death earlier was a bit rough. Oh, got the low roll on the RNG as well, and couldn't kill that range creep. 71 to 80. Alright, well this Shadow Shaman is on Struggle Street again. He's quite... Oh, he makes it out! It's like the Clockwork wasn't attacking him or something. That was really weird. The Shadow Shaman should not have lived. Maybe the Bassi or the Undying. But he doesn't... Yeah, he still doesn't have any points in Soul Grip. This is really, really odd. I just don't think Decay scales very well. It's still 4 strength at every level. Oh, nice cogs to get the 10-minute room. But the 2-man shackle? They still get it anyway. That's pretty huge. Again, the Alk team only got 1 bounty rune. And the Alchemist took the regen rune away from the Wind Ranger. Oh, nice shackles. He's got no hex to follow up though. This Puck is out of there. Troll is back in. He's on a rampage. He's kind of weak right now, though. There's nothing left to catch this Wind Ranger, though. PL's just dead. He can't use Juxtapose during the Nether Toxins. There's no PL illusions to fight the Viper with. There's definitely an older style Puck build where most people max the silence these days because damage is the same. They both end up 280, but the silence obviously has a bit more utility than the orb. So it's more flavor of the month to max the silence first. The damage output is about the same. It doesn't make a difference. So cooldown reduction is a bit nice on the illusory orb. Here we go. It's like he's building like a mid Viper, but he's not in the mid lane, so it's a bit strange. It's going to be a pretty late ATOS, but it's fine. He's the off laner. Once they get this, PL is in a lot of trouble. You can Viper Strike the PL during the ATOS, and then after you doppelgang it doesn't dispel. You can tell which one's the real one because it's the slow one. The PL going for a Diffusal Blade. He only went for one Wraith Band, so he's feeling the pressure. There's Troll. He's going for a Battle Fury. Oh, this is... I don't agree with this at all. But I suppose he wants to try and keep up with PL's farm. Or just like overtake him. Alk, he went for a Midas. This is definitely not acceptable anymore. Midas got nerfed to the ground. Gives 160 gold per cast instead of 220. And like, it's just better to get the Radiance first on Alchemist. Midas is a waste of money on this hero. Shadow Shaman is dying again. Ooh, nice shackles, but do they have the damage to follow up? I don't think so. Focus Fire comes out, but oh, do they have a way to slow down the Viper? Viper, he goes for the Viper Strike onto the Wind Ranger. It takes it down with him, but Wind Ranger dies second, so Viper doesn't get the experience. The PL dies to the Puck. Puck can just turn around. He's just gonna kill the Undying as well, and probably get the Tombstone. Didn't get the shackles off in time. Oh, well, Jakiro will take 200 gold. Oh, 150. I guess they nerfed that one a bit. Puck. Quick Blink Dagger. It's pretty uncommon these days to see a mid Puck, so usually you want your mid to scale a bit better. Going Blink first means that you're gonna be the same strength that you were before. It doesn't give you any stats. But obviously the ability is really nice. They can get the Blink Dream Coil on the PL, and now he literally can't leave. I believe. I'm pretty sure. Can't. Alright, Clock. They don't have any vision, but he goes for the Flare. You get a hook shot. Let's see. He's not going to get a kill anyway. Unless Chemical Rage runs out. It's sort of pretty long enough time. Clock. He's got some vision. We're going to see the Undying walk past. He sees the Undying. Is he going to go for it? Okay, he doesn't go for it. Well, they take the mid tower, that's happening, so it's pretty good. Shakira just sitting at top, trying to push out the lane, stop Rasta from dropping walls. He's not even level 6 yet. It's almost 15 minutes. The Banner Runes are coming up. And they're the Arc team. They might actually get 3 this time. Just 2. Oh, no, they got 3. That's pretty big. Alright, well, Undying gets cogged, just dies. This PL, he's pretty far away from the Diffusal Blade, but I don't think the Troll just solo kills the Wind Ranger somehow. That shouldn't have happened. Yeah, I don't think the PL has... Even if he gets the Diffusal Blade, I don't think it's enough. Clockwork misses the hook shot. But it happens. Hard to hit.
Radiant have fortified their towers.
Alk finally has his Radiance. This is like what you expect a Radiance from like a normal carry. Oh, I guess it's a bit fast, but he didn't even use his Midas to like farm that creep. Come on, dude. Alright, well, he wants the experience, I guess. Shadow Shaman just stuck in no man's land. He drops the ward, but I don't think it's very useful. They're just gonna get farmed up. Tower's down, but the Tombstone comes out, but they have no way to catch the Viper. Puck's gonna come in and just Dream Coil? You can just Dream Coil, run away. Here's the Dream Coil. Viper. He's pretty screwed, I guess. But the dot damage is gonna kill the Undying. Puck getting run down by the Alchemist. He can't blink out because of the Radiance. He's dead. That's a pretty big kill. 1,000 gold for the Alchemist. Wow. That's some Dota 2 math right there. See, 3k gold lead for Google. And a 5k gold lead for XP lead for Google. Dota Plus is thinking they're pretty likely to win.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
75% chance to win.
Top tower is under siege.
This Shadow Shaman is dead again. But they get the tower. This is some space created. But at the same time, Troll is pretty good at pushing. He doesn't have any pushing damage items. Yeah, I guess the Battle Fury is okay. PL's still pretty far away from his Diffusal Blade. He's sitting at 5k net worth. Yeah, he just can't double out. Like, the puck counters him so hard.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
Jakiro and Troll together kill the Undying. Jakiro kills Securing with the Macropire. And they're just gonna push high ground. This max liquid fire build, he's level 10, he's got the plus 300 attack range talent. You just outrange the tower seizure from the low ground. He just has to hope he doesn't miss too much. Alright, Clock, another haste rune. Gonna go for another hook shot. There's no one he has vision of. Again, rocket flare up the hill. Maybe. No, he knows. They know. Oh, he's just gonna run at them with the haste. Doesn't even need the hook shot. He scrubs only, but he doesn't have a blade mail. Fighting under the shrine. The 2-man shackle, that's pretty big. And then the shackles on the shaman, kind of wasted, but I don't think they have the damage to take out the troll. He can just ulti. It doesn't have his ulti actually. He's actually pretty dead. Next to K. PL, he doesn't have his diffusal yet, so you can't really chase down these heroes. But they have the slow from the Spirit Lance. The puck comes in with the silence, but Viper's dead from the Radiance. There's a coil. Puck with it. Done. Oh, the dream! The urn on... He's gonna die. He doesn't have a hook shot to catch anyone else. But he still wants this. Oh, he gets shackled, but it's just scaring them off. Everyone on the side of Bing is pretty low. A Veil coming out for the support Jakiro. This is very uncommon. But, I mean, Puck stopped building it. He doesn't care about armor, apparently. The Greaves on the way. All 4 Bannerins going the way of Team Google. This is really bad if you're the Arc team. Once Viper gets the Greaves, like, they're gonna win every single team fight. There's nothing they'll be able to do. They don't have enough damage. This PL still doesn't have his Diffusal Blade. It's 20 minutes into the game. This Troll, on the other hand, is like doubling the net worth of the PL. And what has this Alc done? Like, he's got a Radiance, sure. He went Boots of Travel and Midas. So, it doesn't help him fight, doesn't help him farm that much. The Midas comparatively to other heroes doesn't help him farm that much. But he's got a front line for his team, but he's not that tanky. He's only got 1.5k HP. And Clockwork has more HP than him.
Dire's middle tower taking damage.
Troll going for a BKB. I think he's just going for the Yash directly. Oh, nice cogs, 2-man. Misses the Ice Path completely, unfortunately. It happens sometimes. gotta take out the tombstone and the wards. Nice 2-man shackles on the Wind Ranger. Oh, but the troll gets his ulti off in time. He's not gonna die for 8 seconds. That's pretty huge. But he's gonna die anyways with the focus fire. Alright, can they get any more? They have no more slows, but Alk is running at them. He's got another concoction soon, but his ulti ran out, so his move speed a bit lowered now. Wind Ranger, he is starting to hurt. The focus fire plus the maelstrom. The troll just melted there. He really needs a BKB if he wants to fight. Undying is going to be the Gravespire for Team Bing, but he doesn't farm as fast as Viper. Viper, he's got his Greaves. This is really scary for Bing right now. The Spirit Vessel on the Clockwork too, that's really good against the Alchemist, lowers the regen significantly. But he just walks up the hill. No shackles on the Clockwork, but now he gets it. Then probably not going to focus fire. But Puck comes in and the power shot kills the Clockwork. Shaman tries to go for a Hex but ends up breaking the coil. Nice Ice Path disengage, but Alk still wants to fight. He's running. Puck can't blink. There's a stun coming out. Oh, and Alk's gonna stun himself. Oh, nice Manta dodge. But the Jakiro is stuck there. Oh, they don't see him. I guess he's just chilling there. Alright, they just don't know he's there. Oh, Alk, he's gonna know. Jakiro, dude. Oh, Alk tried to TP out, and then the Jakiro cancels it. Oh, that was pretty clowny. Troll, he's gonna wait till his BKB. You know, just hide in the jungle for a while. But, hey, Alk is getting the job done for the most part. He's pretty far ahead. He's 6k ahead of the Troll. The rest of his team, kind of in the dumps. Wind Ranger's doing okay. This PL is in a lot of trouble. They get the Troll and the Shackle. Easy kill. PL finally finishes the Fusel Blade, but he needs another item. He needs to tank up. Like, he needs a Heart, or he needs a BKB. But Puck should probably go for an Ags, honestly. The Alk will probably go for a BKB soon. He's going for a Blink Dagger. That's another item that doesn't give him any stats. The DD on the PL, he's got to go for the Jakiro, but he gets coiled. Only the illusion gets coiled, but Alk goes down to the Macropire. They lose 3, you just get the Jakiro. And they lose the Courier, it's just standing there. And that was the mech recipe too. Oh, that's rough. They're not gonna have that for 3 minutes. PL, he went into the back line, killed the Jakiro, but Jakiro, he already dropped all his spells. He dropped his Macropie. He got the kill on the Alk as well. And that's, oh, actually, it was a pretty even fight. Alright, Google, they're taking the Roche. Troll's pretty good at this, it turns out. And all 4 bounty runes going to Team Google again. Never want to be an Alk and have a gold disadvantage. The win probability is still pretty even. It's like 70% for Google. It's not as like skewed as I thought it would be. It probably believes in the Alk pretty hard. But like, he's wasted so many of his slots. If Midas does nothing for him, this Blink, I don't know how much it's gonna do. Like, I guess he can get like a nice Blink stun on the Puck. But like, that's all it does. Like, he needs stats to fight. Shadow Shaman, he's almost got his Aether Lens, got to disassemble the Mana Boots. That'd be pretty big. He's not got the cast range talent yet, but The 8th lens is still pretty good. Alright. Just give up this tower. Defend the high ground.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Wind Ranger, going for an Ags. It'll help her dish out a lot more damage.
Tower is being attacked.
I think she'll be
Radiant have fortified
pretty
their
relevant until Troll gets an MKB.
Radiant's middle tower is
After
taking
that,
damage.
it's going to be pretty tough for her. She's having a good game so far though, but she's not exploding like she should. Alright, the Diffusal onto the Viper, and Shackle onto the Clockwork. Clockwork hooks out, but gets shackled by the Shadow Shaman anyway, and goes down. Still this Veil on the Jakiro. Sure, they have a lot of magic damage, but you kind of want to set up the Ice Path a bit better with yours, I think. And also, like, just spells the Wind Run. Puck with a Shiva's Guard. He's sick of Alk running at him. I think he just wants to stop. It's okay. I would like to see an Ags next. I think next on the table is probably a BKB for the Alk. Alright, still the mech recipe on the Courier. And Danny's finding out to pick it up, but it looks like he's not going to go for the Guardian Breeze straight away. It's really expensive. They increased the cost, although I don't think that was in this patch. The leaves still costs... Oh, okay, this is the patch where it increased. Alright, we might see a Dream Coil come out. Nice 2-man Ice Path into Macropire. They're all dead, as Mort would say. Alright, easy kills all around. And now they go high ground. They've still got the Aegis. This should be easy racks. They should just give it up. I don't think it's worth buying back. And Dying doesn't have buyback. Oh, Shadow Shaman buys back. Are they gonna buy back on PL? He's so poor already. Like, what's he gonna do?
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
Oh, no, you don't. Alright. The fight's starting. Alk goes into Chemical Rage, but he gets stunned, Spirit Vessel, and just dies. He spies back. There's a Shackles on the Clockwork, but there's no follow-up. Shadow Shaman's just gonna die again. Alk just running at the Puck, but Puck has Shiva's Gut. He's pretty tanky. It's not just your standard Puck who just dies in 3 hits. But he gets stunned. Oh, it's not even full shackle, but he's out. They have to make this worth the output back for this. Manta dodge, nice. Gets the stun on the Jakiro, but he didn't take the stun talent, so he doesn't do that much damage. The nice shackles on the troll. He's got Aegis still. PL, what can he do? He's got the Diffusal Blade onto the Viper, but Viper's out of mana. I think this will be a slow and painful death for the Viper, but he can do it. Troll BKB TP'd out. Alright, here it comes, the Unstable Concoction. The 2-man shackle again! This time they can get all 4 Bounty Runes as the Arc team. This is what they need to come back in the game. Anyway, I wanted to point out this 40% cleave talent, 25 attack speed is a complete mistake. 400 damage is so much. You don't even need to charge it, but the base damage increases by 400. You charge it for 0.1 seconds and it does 400 damage. And like 760 maxed out. And then you're supposed to take the Unstable Concoction talent at level 10 as well. And then there's a 9-second cooldown on a 4-second stun. But yeah, that was a big fight. Look at that gold swing. XP swing's pretty big. The Dota plus percentage has gone back to even. Close to even. Oh no, this is what I like to see. Octarine Core on the Alchemist. Sell your Midas. Don't even bother. Go for the Octarine Core. The Ags on the Viper. This is going to be pretty important. It's getting more and more of those Viper strikes off. 10-second cooldown. It used to be 12. Troll, go for an S and Y. He'll probably go for a Satanic next. 41% status resistance is pretty good. The PL, he's going for a Manta. It's a smart choice. I think he needs it. He doesn't want to waste his doppelganger on the Atos. He just needs more ways to dispel himself. The Meteor Hammer coming out on a die. I think he's just memeing though. He probably just recognizes he's probably going to get another item this game. This DD at bot, they see it. Alk takes it, and they're going to try and fight with it. Troll's got an S and Y now. Clock going for a 4-star. That's pretty common. Although I probably would have preferred to see a Blade Mail first. Wind Ranger almost at her eye. She's 1.5 bit components away. Be pretty big deeps increase for her. Shadow Shaman, he's decided to buy another energy booster, which is pretty uncommon. The Aether Lens gives you a lot of mana regen, so you don't need to keep the mana boots. But I guess he realizes his team probably needs more mana. Hook shot onto the Shadow Shaman. He's dead too. No buyback 2 without buyback. It's just going to be really hard hold. There's no Tombstone, there's no Serpent Wards. Oh, I don't know about this. There's an Octarine Core on the Alchemist now. Should make it a bit more possible. Chemical Rage, Nest Style, send them in. But this Troll is so farm. He's got the plus 40 damage at level 20, which is pretty good with all the attack speed he has. Viper with the Ags, Scepter, Viper Strike. He'll probably go for the Viper Strike damage as well when he's level 20. PL's going in. He is ready to fight. He gets Ice Path straight away. And Dream Code, they know which one's the real one. He's dead. He doesn't buy back. Okay, he buys back straight away. The supports are back. This is their last hurrah. Oh, the 2-man shackle onto the Troll again. Dude, this Wind Ranger is so good, but there's no follow-up damage. Alk gets the Spirit Vessel goes onto the Illusion. That's pretty good. PL just doesn't do enough damage, but getting the Viper does. It's pretty good. Training the Viper for the Shadow Shaman. The Clockwork is gonna try and go for the Alp. He got another Spirit Vessel. Alp might actually die here. He has to go into the fountain. He'll be fine. Puck, he's got a lot of money. He's almost got the 420 gold talent, but he's a few levels off. Maybe another couple of minutes. Well, they're not going for BKB, so Ags probably isn't necessary. Maybe just go Dagon and try and burst people down. The PL is still pretty squishy. He has no health items other than this like ulti orb and the treads. He does have the health talent at level 15. It's definitely a superior talent. But I just... he doesn't do enough damage yet. He needs like a couple more items. They'll be able to get at least 2 bounty runes. So they're doing a bit better on the rune control. You can't pick up runes with illusions, unfortunately. So the real PL has to go up there anyway. The Troll's here. Troll is going to fight the PL. Here we go. Oh, okay. I guess he's scared. Troll has the Battle Fury, so definitely matches up a bit better against the PL, but it's still not that good. Even though you get the cleave damage, you're changing targets so much that you lose all the attack speed. So it's kind of like, it still feels bad. I would have rather like see him get a Maelstrom or something, like a Mjolnir. Alk going for a Mjolnir. I guess he wants to employ the same strategy that I just mentioned, but against the Troll attacks really fast, so you get more Mjolnir procs. But Troll also hits like a truck. Unlike these shitty PL illusions, hit for like 16% of 174. Like once, doesn't look like anyone's going for a Crimson Guard. Viper's going for a Kaya Yasha, which is quite amusing actually. But if someone goes for a Crimson Guard, like PL is useless. He's going for an S and Y. That's like not going to help him deal damage. He's sure he'll be a bit tankier. Cheese and Aegis onto Team Google. Team something Tampa. Sorry, I forgot the name. Wind Ranger, she's got her Ags now. I think her damage output will be pretty high in the next fight. It's kind of a shame though, she had to buy her an Ags even to have her out on the team, but she understands that fighting now is more important. But the good thing is that Alk can buy his Ags for a Dying. Now, Dying's Ags is very good. And minus 10 armor per decay is pretty good skill. But it doesn't seem like it's on his mind. It looks like he's going for a male Mjolnir, still sticking to the Mjolnir part. I don't really get it. It doesn't make that much sense. He's already got a billion attack speed with the Chemical Rage. But that may be why you get more chain lightnings off. But there's still an internal cooldown. Misses the ice path, but I don't think he would have got anything out of it. Oh, that always feels bad, you know. Put your ward down, it gets dewarded straight away. If I only got this ward and this is a pretty decent ward. It's probably not going to get dewarded. But this lane no longer matters, so. Alright. PL going for. We got half the S and Y now. How are we doing on buybacks? Buyback status. Well, PL and Shadow Shaman don't have buyback. Shadow Shaman can't afford it. He still doesn't have his Aether Lens, which is some Struggle Street. MKB on the troll. Alright, he just needs to run at the Wind Ranger and she will die. I think Wind Ranger, she could benefit from a BKB a lot. Doesn't look like there's going to be an Ags on the puck anytime soon. She just needs to be free to deal damage. An alternative, maybe she could go Basher. I've seen that one a few times. It's a little bit obnoxious. You just like get Focus Fire bashed. And it's like, it feels bad. But she gets hooked, Ice Path, and she's dead.
Mega kill.
Not even a chance. But she has buyback. So.
Structures are fortified.
Meet the prevailing winds.
Alright. Buyback on the Wind Ranger. There's still no Tombstone is dropped, and there's no one to take it out. Troll's starting to take it out. They need to protect the Tombstone. This is really important. There's a Shackle on the Viper in the back line. Oh, but then the Viper is the cheese. The two-man coil. And Dying dies. He's not level 20. He doesn't drop him on the Tombstone. Atos onto the PL, and like I said, he's slow after the doppelganger, so they know which one is real. And PL dies. He has no buyback. He doesn't have it yet. This is looking pretty rough. Another two-man shackle, but there's no follow-up. He has Focus Fire again. He's Focus Firing the Clockwork, but there's no detection. Oh, another nice two-man shackles. This Wind Ranger is insane. A buyback on, but she dies. The buyback on the Alk is not going to do anything. There's no way he can 1v3, and he doesn't even have Chemical Rage right now. But Clockwork buys back. Clockwork buys back to grab the bounty runes away from the Alk. This is looking all but over. The Alk, he can't do anything by himself. He's got Chemical Rage now. If he had a chance, this would be his best one. Clockwork isn't here yet, but this is looking pretty over. They're attacking the throne. Alright, here he goes. The hook shot cancels the initiation spirit vessel, and he's dead. GG's called. The Alk, he did much better than I was expecting. It's just the rest of the team kind of fell flat. They don't have heroes that can roam. Like, the Wind Ranger is the core, so she doesn't want to roam, she wants to farm. Still a lot of damage, 26,000. 540,000, that's a lot of damage. Whew.